A whole lot of people have been speaking, and even agency, on the fuel scarcity situation here in the country. The DPR, the PPMC, even NNPC, they've all been on this. And the people are still talking about it. Joining us to look at the situation this morning as a public affairs analyst, Tolu Babale. He joins us from Abuja. Good morning and thanks for joining us. I start off by asking, how did you manage to get to the studios this morning?
Thank you. In fact, I bought fuel at the rate of 2,000 naira per liter this morning. I have to manage myself to come to China studio. The situation is pathetic in Abuja, and it seems that there is no solution on site. That is the situation here in Abuja.
But yesterday on the News at 10, we had the PPMC Executive Director of Commercial Service telling us what exactly they've been able to do to making sure that the product is available. But you're saying in the FCT at the moment, there's still long queues and non-availability of the product.
There's a serious problem. There's no, the fuel is not even available because black marketers have taken over the streets of Abuja, and nobody is doing anything about it. People are even willing to buy from black marketers because they are solving the problem for Nigerians as far as FCT is concerned. Well, I may not be aware of what the government is saying about it, but they should take an action. It's not about just talking about it. This thing has been lingering on now for close to 4 weeks. And before the serious crisis, there were warnings that there will be fuel crisis. Everybody, Nupeng, Pengason, all the people that are connected with the fuel have been saying it. Tanker drivers are saying that there is looming crisis in supply of a fuel. But our government decided to just maybe look the other way. I don't know. The situation is so pathetic. And they should come to the aid of Nigerians, because that is why we changed the last government. We want a better deal for the people of this country.
We'll come back to you a moment here. I just needed clarification on something there. Did you mean 200 naira per liter or 2,000 naira per liter?
2,000 naira for 10 liters, which means 200 naira per liter.
Okay, 200 naira per liter. Okay, we're getting it straight now. But for the DPR, they said they've been going around, and we have also seen them in Port Harcourt and a couple of places, even here in Lagos, monitoring. Is that monitoring working? Because if you're saying you bought at 200 naira per liter in Abuja, were there officials of the DPR, or the people feel good buying it at that price?
What is DPR talking about? We don't understand. We are not feeling the impact of any DPR as far as Abuja is concerned. What we are witnessing here is that the fuels are not available. The queues are very long, and people have to go to work. They have to run their business using generators, and there is no other choice left than to just go and buy. I was in Nasarawa State yesterday. I didn't see any sign of DPR. Petrol stations were selling fuel at the rate of 150, 160 in Nasarawa State. All the petrol stations along the road, from Nyanya down to Kefi, are all selling. The cheapest along that road yesterday was 140 naira. So what is DPR talking about? Well, they may be talking about that to satisfy their bosses. But Nigerians are not feeling any impact from the DPR. The fact is that petrol is scarce, and it is scarce, and something must be done immediately to ameliorate the situation. That is the position. We should not deceive Nigerians. We must tell Nigerians the truth so that we can know how to correct the anomalies.
When you say petrol is scarce, is it that you design the fuel stations because you see black market, those that apply their trade in the black market running around with their jerry cans and all that? How is it that they get their products?
Well, the situation is this. At the depot, because we spoke to some of the marketers, they complained that they are not getting it at the rate that government was publishing on the newspapers. What they got from the depot is what they are selling. You cannot imagine, you cannot expect a marketer who bought a liter of petroleum at the depot for 97 naira. You now put put transportation on it. You have to put your profit margin, and you expect that marketer to sell it for 97 naira. It's not going to work. That is the truth. What the suppliers are getting from the source of their supply, it is very high. The cost is very high, and that is what is trickling down to Nigerians. In Abuja, we don't know how the black marketers are getting it, but they are really working. They are satisfying the populace, because this thing is very scarce. It's even easier for you to get fresh air than to get petrol in Abuja.
You know, the way it is now, also yesterday, what we gathered from PPMC, they attribute this to 4 reasons. The activities of those who divert the product, the activities of vandals, as well as subsidy on the one hand. What do you think is happening when they give reasons and they say they are making the move, and you say all effort doesn't seem to be working? What should the government do further in this case?
They are just passing the buck. We have been hearing these stories. During the last regime, they were talking of Kaba. This government came with a change mantra. We expect the back of the Kaba to be broken by now. Why is the Kaba still operating? Who is the Kaba? Where are they? What is DPR talking about? They know the people who are causing the problem. Why are they telling Nigerians that people who are causing the problem when it is their duty to solve the problem? They should stop passing blame and passing buck. Nigerians are not interested in all these their stories. Cook and Bull story will not do anything for us. All we want is availability of fuel, and they should make it available. And they are pushing Nigerians towards towards pushing for deregulation. This is the regulation that the last government tried to do. People said no. But if that is the only option, I think what government should do is to just go ahead and do it. Because I'm very sure that even if there's deregulation, fuel will not cost up to 200 naira, because there will be competitive market.
All right, Mr. Babalaye, just a moment, please. Just a moment. Some marketers say that the inability to access foreign exchange from banks is also frustrating their efforts to import petroleum products.
Yes, that can be true, because to import petroleum product, it is not done in naira and copper. It is done in dollar. So, and if we are stifling our businessmen from getting access to dollar, it will definitely affect us. So I think that government should look for a way out of trying to separate chaff from the wheat. If a genuine businessman is trying to import fuel to this country using foreign exchange, government should know what to do to give them access the dollar, so that Nigerians will not continue to suffer the kind of hardship that we are passing through now. It is becoming unbearable. People are just still patient with Buhari because they believe that he still just came on board. If this thing should continue for the next 2 months, I'm very sure that the current government will continue to lose the rating. As it is now, people are still patient with President Buhari, who is also the president minister, because we believe that he has promised Nigerians change, and there must be change of everything. There must be change in the Kaaba. He must bring down the Kaaba. He has the capability to do it. That we said the last government is clueless. We do not see this government as being clueless. The body language that this government is using is not enough. He must use body language and use physical action to bring down this Kaaba. They know this Kaaba. They know them. If they cannot bring down the Kaaba, do they expect Nigerians? Do they expect me and you to bring down the Kaaba? The petroleum departments are saying that some people are frustrating them. They should move ahead and bring down those people. That's what Nigerians want to hear. Nigerians will support them if they can bring down the Kaaba. Let us know them, expose them, lift the veil of incorporation. Let us know the economic reality behind let us know the legal Kaaba behind the economic reality. That is the issue. Nigerians want petrol to be sold in petrol station at regulated price, and for Nigeria to have easy access to getting the petrol, because that is the only thing we are using now. Power is not yet stable in Nigeria. When you are now saying that we should not have access to fuel, then the economic situation will be worse, and it will be too bad.
You know, the thing here is you also just reminded us that the president is also the petroleum minister. We also have a minister of state for petroleum, and who also doubles as the boss of the NNPC. At this point in time, we have people that you would say are not relatively new to the system. They should have fair understanding. What are those things that you think that they should be doing that you haven't seen yet, Mr. Babalaye?
Yes, they promised Nigerians that they are going to solve all the problems connected with the downstream sector of the petroleum. But the issue, the main issue is not even entirely with the downstream sector. There are other issues that are connected with a fuel supply. We should know the number of people who are really participating in the fuel. You can imagine a federal government that is regulating fuel that has no farm tank. Nobody is thinking about it. They lift their fuel, buy it, and store it in private farm tanks all over the federation. And when you are complaining that cabals are disturbing you, when you drop your fuel in the farm tank of somebody that is not in your control, there must be terms and there must be some things you have to comply with. Federal government must address fuel and petrol issue holistically. If they want to build refineries, they should build refinery. If they cannot build refinery, they should deregulate and let Nigerians go ahead and buy from wherever they want to buy from. When they deregulate, it will be like these service providers, like MTN, like Etisalat, or Glo. There will be opportunity for Nigerians to enter a filling station. If you see that they are selling for 97 naira, and you hear the information that another one is selling for 95, there's probability that you go and buy from the station that is selling for 95. That is the regulation.